bubbly is often thought to be harmless because you bubble it through water, and therefore people believe it removes all the noxious chemicals. In fact, it doesn't at all. It doesn't remove any of the noxious chemicals, and in some cases it actually is more harmful because you don't have any filter on the, as you would have on a cigarette. You have no filter when you're actually sucking it through the water. So the harm, of course, is related first of all to nicotine. Nicotine is itself a harmful pro-inflammatory chemical, but it is the addictive component, and that's what brings people back. And the trouble is, of course, also is that once they've got onto the nicotine, then they often want to go onto cigarettes as well. So there's it's another gateway type drug that people will enter cigarette smoking from. The Hubbly Bubbly very frequently also has flavorants. So they come in different flavors that people like to have, and the flavorants are also harmful and pro-inflammatory. And if you develop these inflammatory changes in the lungs, they can also predispose to cancers and to emphysema and to chronic bronchitis and all the lung diseases associated with cigarette smoking. They are chemical substances, and any chemical substance that is inhaled into the lungs is potentially harmful, because you don't want to be. You want to be inhaling air into your lungs. As soon as you inhale chemical substances into the lungs, it functions like a very potent pollutant. So you wouldn't want to go and sit next to a great big factory and be exposed to terrible industrial atmospheric pollution. But what you're doing with this is you are sucking pollution, chemical pollution, directly into your lungs, which is causing tremendous harm to your alveolar cells. Probably is more harmful, yeah. But there's the other, probably because of the flavorants, because of the fact that there's no filtering taking place, and because of the fact that it functions as a potential gateway drug. Young kids get encouraged to come and sit down, sit around in a circle. All of them have a puff on their Hubblies, and you get addicted to nicotine in that way. And the next thing, you're smoking cigarettes because you become addicted to nicotine.
So I started Bubbly probably when I was around in grade 8. I was probably like 13 years old. Started smoking out of curiosity because my friends smoked it, and for my friends it was more a cultural thing. For me it was really purely curiosity. And then from that curiosity I started develop this habit of constantly smoking hub. When I started having my own Hubbly Bubbly pipe, I started smoking by myself, like, you know, and that's the time when I started smoking 2 pipes a day for like an hour, 45 minutes. And then from there, I really got annoyed with the taste of Bubbly. I don't know why, but also the fact that when I go out clubbing, then I didn't have access to Hub. But that was like 3 to 4 years ago when I stopped smoking Hub and decided like I'm not smoking Hub anymore because it's not accessible at all clubs, you know. So I started smoking cigarettes.
Any of these types of devices to be used, they are harmful. They're harmful particularly, again, from the point of view as a gateway drug to smoking. You can get all these lovely flavors. You will become addicted to the nicotine in much the same way. And the other thing that you have to remember is, who is it that makes these devices? It's all the big tobacco companies. All of them are made by tobacco companies. And as a consequence, they don't do anything for the good of mankind. They do things to make profit. And they are exactly the same way they have introduced vaping into the society in order to make cigarette smoke more normal, that they're smoking and puffing on these devices in society, but also because they know that people will move on from these devices to cigarette smoking.